Today we're looking at two Town Hall 12 bases that were unable to be tripled in war. What is up, my friends? My name is Echo, and today we're exploring some Town Hall 12 bases that we had a hard time getting 3 stars on in war. I'm hanging out in Kings of the Deep, and we are looking at an all Town Hall 12 clan. I'll show the details of this clan at the end of the video in case you're a Town Hall 12 looking for a new home. But what we're going to do are watch 4 different failed attacks on this base right here, a Town Hall 12 base which withstood the whole war. And then following that, I have another base, same story. We have 3 attacks that all failed on it. We're going to expose the bombs, the traps, and figure out why this base is so strong. We're going to hit play right here, and we have a mass hog attack, guys. You know, I love mass hog attacks. They're so fun, and they're something that you don't really see that often. So maybe it's because it's not the most solid attack. Check out what goes on right here. The king is on that town hall. There's some skeleton traps right there to distract the king, and I believe a tornado trap, as you guys can see right there, pulling the king away from the town hall. So what a strong way. It looks like an anti 3-star Town Hall 12 design, but there's some troll stuff, some troll traps right over there. Although the queen does go in and help out, the king was supposed to be able to take up the job himself, but wasn't able to do it because of that tornado trap and the skeleton traps. Now the enemy queen is right there by that compartment, as well as the enemy king is, plus the baby dragon from the clan castle was never taken down by that queen. So I think that the attacker or the defender here anticipates people trying to grab the easy 1-star initially in the attack and prepared that section of the base with heroes, clan castle, and traps. Now the hogs are going to come through the base. We're going to anticipate some giant bombs in there by the Inferno Tower. It looks like there's just a spring trap over there, though. No giant bombs. And I really like this base design because of the blank space compartments. That's these compartments right here and that compartment right there. They really mess up the pathing of troops as they go on through a base. And these hogs, they are going through decently, but it's just not going to have the power behind it. We had a giant bomb right there by the eagle. It's not going to have the power needed to push on through the entirety of the base. So the hogs, they're going to go down to the queen right there in the center, and it looks like that's it. But we do have 3 more attacks on this same base, different strategies. Let's see how they worked out. We're looking at the same base right here, guys, and on this one, Unique, who is an amazing attacker from Kings of the Deep, struggles to pull in even a 2-star on the base, and that's because of some solid base design, in my opinion. Coming in with a drag loon attack here, Electro Dragon in the composition as well, Stone Slammer, and actually it's more like a DragBat coming in, really surging at those air defenses right there, and the bats are getting the job almost completely done. They took down 3 air defenses and a bunch of other defenses as well. The balloons coming in to get rid of any air-seeking mines, and the Electro Dragon is there for funneling purposes. Now this is the second hit on this base, so Unique knew where some of the traps were. He knew that there was like a hellstorm over there on the town hall, so he's deciding to come in from this side first, attack it in a different way, actually a completely different way. We have the king and the queen coming in, Sui heroes basically funneling down the base from the north all the way down towards the west. I think that's going to be the plan here. King should travel in that direction, and the Electro Dragon does go down. Now the funnel's been set, the base has been narrowed, and the dragons can come through and just storm this base right up the center with that Stone Slammer as well. Here comes a Stone Slammer leading the way, going to drop on top of the air defense, but now the Eagle Artillery has been activated, and it's going to rain havoc down on the attack. Let's watch as these dragons go into the base. Rage Spell dropped on that Inferno Tower compartment, worked out nicely. Notice the queen is there, doing a solid job working on any of the troops going through the base. Grand Warden's ability was used nicely, and here are the balloons going through, eventually taking down that Eagle Artillery. So we have a good amount of dragons pathing through the base, but they're going to be getting into this multi-target Inferno Tower right here. And watch this multi-Inferno with those air bombs, which were just exposed from this base as well, completely take down those dragons. Will they even get that Inferno Tower? They look like they're on it right now. A couple of balloons coming in as well. That multi-target Inferno is slow, but it really does weaken those dragons over time. It's going on after some other dragons as well, but the one drag that had basically a sliver of health left did eventually get it taken down. Now we have the Barbarian King with that Pekka skin getting, well, he got the days going on right there by the town hall, and the attack is over at 77% 1 star. This base so far is held up to Hog Riders, and it's also held up to a DragBat attack strategy. Let's see what else it could take. All right, so this was done with 33 minutes left in the war, the 4th attack, and when we look at this, we have a Queen Walk Pekka attack right here. Pekka bowler attack, kind of like a Pekka smash on this one right here, guys. Let's see, we got that tornado trap was lured because the attacker knew it was there from the previous hits. Very smart by Dark Blue to start things out and really expose that trap, get it out of the equation. Balloons are going to come in, soak up 1 air mine. Electro Dragon's going to just continue funneling some stuff on that side of the base. And, you know, Pekka, they can deal with a lot, guys. They have a lot of power, and let's see how nicely they can push through the base. Now, is it going to be a Queen Walk or a Pekka walk? We're going to see that really, really soon. Jump spells placed just in time. 3 Pekka on that town hall. Healers are on the Pekka. There it is. Notice the air defense is all on this side of the base, so the attacker, Dark Blue, feels I could throw the healers right behind my Pekka and have them go into the base and be safe way behind those air defenses. We have them under rage, bowlers, Pekka, king, queen, everything storming into the base with the Grand Warden giving that assist behind. Huge kill squad, powerful kill squad going into the base right there. Frozen momentarily in time by that ice golem. And now approaching that compartment with that Inferno Tower that gave us our dragon some trouble on that last attack. But it looks like the bowlers are going to be able to take care of that really easily, guys. What is it? That's not the Inferno Tower. That's the Eagle Artillery is now being taken down by the Pekka and the King. So right now, huge surge into the base. We're going to be looking at least a 2-star at this point in time. Nice job with those balloons and heal spell right by that Wizard Tower. We have the King beating on the wall in the center of the base, and the Queen is still doing some work cleaning up the stuff on the outside. We're at the 47%. There's a giant bomb right there as well. More air mines. I mean, watching these attacks right here, guys, really do expose the base and show all of its weaknesses. It's basically like you're attacking this base in your war, and then you finally get that final attack where you can go in and triple it because you know where everything is. Basically scouting the bases in this series right here, guys. And I'll tell you what, it's something completely different that I'm used to doing on the channel, and I love it. Speaking of, if you enjoy this stuff, if you like me breaking down bases, which is something I've been doing a lot more lately, why don't you subscribe to the channel and hit the bell for daily Clash videos and regular mobile game videos as well. Don't miss out on it, guys. So it looks like right here we just have the Pekka walking around the base. The Queen is there as well. 66% 2-star right now. We can see that this is not going to end up in the triple, so we could actually 4 times do the rest of this one and see how it does go down. The Queen has a sliver of health left, and she's going to go down to that cannon. It was the cannon that finally took her down. One more attempt on this base that went down with 1 minute left in the war. Here it is, the final attack on this base, and what is it right here? It's another DragBat attack. So we have Napalm Nails feeling that the DragBat was the best strategy to take down this base. What do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments below. If you were attacking this max Town Hall 12 base, what strategy would you bring? What do you think this base is vulnerable to? And I'm telling you, it's a pretty solid base. Like I said, those compartments right there, they really mess up the pathing of your kill squad. I think that the Pekka Smash attack really did the best job. Not only did they get more percentage, but they got really deep inside of the base, where some of the other attacks, they struggled to get that far into the base. Now we got the dragons coming in, so DragBat happening on this base from the opposite side of the last time we saw DragBat on this base. Eagle Artillery is raining down. Notice there is no heal spell in this composition, so these dragons, which are, you know, they lost about a quarter of their health already, they're going to have to survive through this attack with the lower levels of health that they currently have, about half. Getting them raged up as they go into the base. Stone Slammer coming in as well, engaging with that multi-target Inferno. Going to take down that Wizard Tower, and then the balloons, I believe it is, should be popping out. That's exactly what it is. And soon, here we go, the bat spells are coming in right there on top of the air defenses. Cannons, Bomb Tower, Tesla, and maybe possibly the Eagle Artillery if they get a far enough push into the base. Almost all air defenses were taken down, and the Eagle was just chipped away at a tiny bit. Oh, come on. Yes, we did. 4 air defenses taken down with those bats, but that's the end of the attack. The dragons did not make it any further. Would a Lalo have worked on this base, dropping those bat spells in on those compartments initially on the base, freezing, raging, and then go with a Lalo, Sui Lalo? Possible. That's probably what I think the weakness of this base would be. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, but it is time to look at the second base that we're featuring in today's video. Here's the second attack on this base, and what I want you guys to do in the comments section below is let me know which base you would prefer. Which base are you gonna build and try out? I would love to know what you guys are thinking. Again, we have a Pekka Attack. We got some healers on this one as well, but hogs at the back end of this attack right here, guys. We have the baby dragon coming in with a bowler doing some funneling, and we have the looks like to be only one healer on the queen going in behind that wall wrecker into the base. So same type of an entry going into the same point of the base. That one healer was just enough to keep the queen alive long enough, and now the queen's going to go on with the rest of the attack. More healers on it as well. Wall wrecker is getting through that dead space compartment. Looks like there's a baby dragon and some archers and maybe a witch. There she is, a witch coming out of that clan castle, plus baby dragon, ice golem, witch, archers. Solid combination. Queen's ability was used, and those archers are trying to clean up that expo. They get it done with the help of the queen, and the queen is now targeting the eagle artillery, which goes down. The queen, that is, goes down on that attack. 21 hogs are the cleanup for this base. Is that going to be enough to actually take down this base? The Pekka have worked their way to the outside over here in the south, and now the hogs are coming to storm. We have the heal spells. There's 3 of them in the composition right here, but there is so much firepower in the middle of the base right here. And with those Pekka all on the outside, they basically funneled themselves right out of the base. Now the hogs, they are working on the town hall. Nice job with the heal spell. Unfortunately, that queen, that enemy queen, is just pestering us. If the Pekka would have stayed in the center of the base, that queen would have gone down eventually to one of them. But that's not what happened, guys. The queen did not go after the Pekka because the Pekka did not stay in the center of the base. They couldn't tank for the hogs. They couldn't take down the queen. They couldn't help take down the town hall either. So that's the end of that attack. Not even able to use the final heal spell. So we have one more example of this base, so you could finally make up your mind if this base is better than the first one. Here we go with the final attack for this video. A very similar composition. If you look at the name, a very similar attacker as well. Coming in with the pretty basically the same approach. Thinking you can get deeper into the base, maybe with some modifications along the way. So what we're seeing here is a very strong base. We saw the first base as well being extremely strong. The reason why I lean towards the first base maybe as a more popular, maybe stronger base is because it withstood more attack strategies. I think 3 different strategies were hit by that base, and it stood the test of time through all 3 of them. None of these bases were hit by Lalo, and that makes you think, will the strongest attack strategy in Clash of Clans work against this base? That attack being Lalo. Same approach into this base that we saw the last time around, and I see right over here this being a real strength of this base, knowing that a lot of people are going to come in from the eastern side to get to that eagle, to get to the town hall. You're leaving a tank killer at the end of the base, which is basically making people have time fails because of the island. Not only time fails though, also going to make them have to, the tanks get melted. The Pekka, the golem, the giants, whatever is left in the attack, or the heroes, can get melted as they make their way around the outside of the base. But we're just going to watch this one as it gets exposed to the 9s, and you guys can decide which one you like better. Remember guys, I do come out with Clash of Clans videos every single day, and I want you guys here with me. And little word to the wise here, or that's not the right way of saying it, whatever. I want to let you guys know that I was just partnered over on Discord. So I do have a partnered Discord server. Extremely exciting that the Echo fam has been so strong in allowing me and getting me to being a partner member over on Discord. If you guys want to come through and join that community, you can find it right here, and there's also a link in the description below. So come on down, find me on Discord, and we can talk about things. Clash of Clans, other games, random things. Come on. Today's video I was showing Kings of the Deep fail, but I have to tell you they are an amazing Town Hall 12 clan that win the majority of their wars, and they did end up winning this one 34-32. If you guys want to come down and join this clan family, you can find the details right there for the Discord. Come on down. They're looking for Town Hall 12s only, an exclusive Town Hall 12 clan, and they are going to be competitive in the upcoming season. I'm not sure if it's going to be CWL or NDL. Either way, both solid leagues, and you can get yourself involved if you are a great attacker and if you're a Town Hall 12. But I'm getting out of here for today, guys. Thank you so much for coming through. I appreciate you. Remember, you can find me over on Twitter at EchoThrowMe, and I want you guys to take a look at this video for some more fun. Till next time, be good.